All right, here we go. Make sure I mute it. Okay, Ayana, you've made yourself the host. I need to be able to shift my screen.
Oh, it was the only way I could record it because when I was
I got it. Let me do it. Just go and make me the co-host then. She's learning, guys.
Wait, how do I make it you the co-host? Yeah.
Click next to my name.
Yeah, you should be able to do it now.
All right. You guys get to see Ayana's training on how to run the backside. All right, let's get started. 12:02. All right. Ring the bell. It's time to get started. Happy Thursday, you guys. Welcome to your weekly huddle. You guys know who I am, right? I don't think anybody's in here who does not know who I am. Nicole Jackson, founder of Model Mortgage Experts, Title Experts, Transaction Experts, and your Experts University, where we learn more to earn more. We know that our university is powered by our 3 service providers, our mortgage brokerage, Model Mortgage, Title Experts, and Transaction Experts, all in an effort to build an ecosystem to support you guys. It is definitely, it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge to be in business by yourself. Even with a brokerage or even a team, you find yourself needing support, services, questions answered. And so I mentioned to you guys before, I always build what I needed. I build what I had to learn in order to grow and learn my business. I mentioned before in a contracts class, listen, just because I'm an attorney doesn't mean that I automatically got the knowledge of the FAR as is contract. Like, I still had to read it. I still had to piece it all together. And so even as an attorney, what I wanted to do was not make that such a painful experience as it was for me the first time I read it when I teach that class, right? So everything that we do, from transaction coordination to how we service with the mortgage brokerage and title company, it's built around pain points that I experienced. And I felt like, well, I don't want anybody else to experience this. So let's figure out how to build something around this. Okay, YPN Elite. So Title Experts, again, built around some of the pain points that we hear about. We are an attorney managed firm, provide a dedicated closing team, dedicated transaction coordinator, regular status updates, and rush processing is absolutely available as you need it. You guys know new contracts are sent to contracts@titleexperts.com. General questions are sent to closings@titleexperts.com. And you can always call us at 866-5-EXPERTS, right? Some congratulations are in order. I know you guys probably think like I'm just reposting this guy every other week. I'm not. These are new deals. Congratulations are in order. Again, I should put this up twice because he got both sides of this. And hence me saying to him, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is on him for the rest of this week. And you guys should probably get in on that as well, because he had a nice closing this week. So congratulations are in order to Mr. R.W. Williams. Likewise, Dr. Carlisa, I promise you, these are all different files that she's closing. So congratulations to Dr. Carlisa. I just remembered again, you owe us, Dr. Carlisa, a conversation with the team about your investment strategies. Not only does Dr. Carlisa represent buyers and sellers with retail deals, land deals, wholesale deals, fix and flips. She's doing it all. So we have to get her on the calendar to have a conversation with you guys about how we're closing some of her investment deals. So okay, congratulations. See, there you go. We got to get that.
Absolutely, and thank you.
No, and that's gonna be that's more than a huddle. That's more than a 30-minute conversation. So we'll figure out a day, and it may still be on that Thursday, guys, but it'll be a special session. So she can talk about how she finds her deals. Dr. Carlisa actually introduced me to a hard money lender, so that we utilize and that we refer out to others. So that's going to be a very fun conversation. So we need to get that on probably for March for sure.
Okay. Let's get together and book it.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
And last but not least, Samantha actually capped. So double congratulations to her. She actually capped with her brokerage. If you guys know what that means. So she is 100%, she's getting all of her commission for the rest of the year. So I think that's a pretty nice place to be. In January, right? Already capped and already getting all the rest of your commission. So congratulations to Sammy D, as I call her. All right. So to today's discussion, content. Hey, Lisette, content. That's the buzzword, right? Really all it's talking about is marketing. And one of the things, we're going to have a conversation today because I want to make sure that we do not lose this concept and this priority in our businesses every day. I do not want you guys to get swept up in all the things of your business, right? Transacting, contracted close. That's why we have the transaction coordinator, getting your buyers set up with lenders. That's why you have lender relationships. I don't want you guys to lose focus on your marketing. You do not have a business if you do not market, right? So let's not lose focus on marketing. And so today's conversation is about content. And really, this conversation can go on and on and on and on because this never ends, right? How many of you market once and then you have your pipeline for forever and that's it? You just never have to market again. I don't know about it. No, I didn't think so. So with that being the case, we need to have a conversation and we need to have a framework around how we are going to systematically, effectively market for our businesses. If you don't market, then now you get into the pool of agents that have to buy leads, right? You have to buy leads, or maybe you are sucking at the funnel of someone else's leads, but you want to be able to control your business. You want to be able to control your pipeline and your deal flow. And so today's conversation starts us again. We always talk about this, but I want to reiterate it at the top of this year. Content to build your funnel. So one of the questions I always ask, and this should prompt you to make it very plain to you on how important it is for you to market. And that question is, how many people know you and know what you do? How many people know you and not just know you, but they know what you do, right? And you're top of mind for them when it comes to real estate. That's what this is about. You being top of mind to your target audience when it comes to real estate. This is not a charity, right? We provide a service that provides a great feeling to a lot of people, but at the end of the day, we want to be paid, right? And we don't ever want to be in a situation where our pipeline is empty. That's a very devastating feeling, because when you get in that situation, you get counterproductive, right? You get hot, you can't breathe, like, oh my God, where's my next deal going to come from? Oh my God, where's my next deal going to come from? After today's conversation, I want you guys to never have the thought process of where's my next deal going to come from, because you know that you are constantly putting yourself, your information, your credentials, your experience, your marketing out into the marketplace, right? to attract your target audience. Not a day should go by that something is not out there marketing your business. What do I mean by something? An email, a text message, definitely a social media post. You want to look at where are my people? Where's my audience? Where's my audience? Where my ideal avatar, my ideal buyer seller, where are they? If they are, their parents with Little League Baseball, then you need to have a banner up at the park, right? If they are, if they're renters, you know that you're converting luxury renters to buyers, then you need to be dropping mailers, door hangers at luxury apartment buildings, right? If it's teachers, you need to be in schools, sponsoring classrooms. If it's veterans, you need to be at veterans associations, places where they meet, gather, and get their resources. If it's police officers, you need to figure out how to be at police stations. So, we have hometown heroes out there. So all of those, that's a crazy market, because that's what? Down payment assistance. So if someone wants to just build a marketing niche around hometown heroes, speaking to those professions that qualify for that down payment assistance, they're all coming to you, right? So what is my target audience's pain point? What do they need to know? What would move the needle for them to make them say, I need to have a conversation with Jessica. I need to have a conversation with Lisette. I need to have a conversation with Archie. You know what? I need to have a conversation with Adam, because he's saying I can do this and I think I'm busy, but I need to have a conversation with Dave. I need to have a conversation with Bobby, right? To that point, effective marketing has changed. No longer is just listed, just closed gonna work. That doesn't work. Okay, congratulations. Now what? Right? They don't know how you did that. Tell them how you did that. So if you write a story, you just close, okay, good. So you say, well, I met this seller at, on this particular day. They needed to move within 30 days. They were trying to get to Georgia. They were trying to downsize. They're trying to move up, right? Or I met this buyer and 2 other realtors just got lazy on them. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to say that, but whatever the case, stories sell, right? So speak to the human, speak to, all you really need to do, regurgitate, is why did the people choose you? The people that you worked with, why did they choose you? Because I assure you, the reason they chose you is the reason a lot of people are going to choose you as well, if you just put that out there. So yes, you need to show that you just listed a property. You want to say that you just closed, because again, that shows the end result, but that's not the full extent of your marketing. That is not the full extent of your marketing. Now here's an easy one for you. So recall, if just listed and just closed is not the answer, what is the answer? I'm going to ask you, even on social media, who do you guys follow? Definitely your friends, people you know, like, and trust. But there's a lot of pages out there, you don't know the people, but they have some educational content, right? You learn from them. You follow people on how to put reels together. You follow people on how to design a Canva. You follow people on how to, make vegan dishes. You follow people with workout plans. They're providing education to you on a topic that's important to you. So you see them as a resource. And more than likely, you also see them as an expert. So for you guys, you want to mimic that, right? You want to be the go-to resource and expert in the eyes of your audience. Just listed, just closed, great. Restaurant suggestions, yeah, listen, make it human, right? Because they're people. These are people. And so this is this is why real estate is fun. It's a relationship-based business, right? And so again, I'm glad you mentioned that, Lisette. So you have a content mix. It's not going to be all just listed, just closed. Like, they want to know you're human too, right? You went to a restaurant. We're going to use Lisette's example. Lisette says she may have went to a restaurant. Let's say she has a farm area, a new restaurant in Wellington. So she'll say she went to this new restaurant in Wellington, but of course she's also saying how it's a great addition to the restaurant options for the homeowners in Wellington. So we're always tying it back in, and you should say, this is why I love this community that I service, right? This is why I love Wellington. This is why I love Delray. This is why I love Boca. This is why I love Port St. Lucie, right? But you want to be a resource and an expert in the eyes of your audience. It takes a little bit of planning, but the benefits of it are, yes, it's live, so it's going to post to our pages. Thanks for asking, Vanya. It's live. When it goes live, it stays on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. That's what the recordings are housed. Okay. So understanding that fundamental, today's conversation is around the building a buyer pipeline, Now, I'm going to tell you something. I said this last week. Sellers, everyone's saying like, oh, sellers are, ideal. You want to control the inventory, etc. Yeah, I agree. You want sellers. You're easy. It's easier to leverage a listing business, but what do sellers want? Buyers. RW got both sides of his deal. He said you're sold. RW got both sides of his deal. He couldn't close with just a seller. He needed a buyer as well, right? Now, how would you feel if you were able to do both sides, represent both sides on your transaction? Now, I know some agents like, I don't like to do that. Well, I would very easily. I would take both sides. Exactly. I would take both sides of my deals any day, right? So today's conversation, again, around content, we're talking specifically about content for building a buyer pipeline, because I suggest that you guys try it to the extent possible to double side your deals. Because when you go on your listing presentations, doesn't it look good to say, well, I have a pipeline, or I have a database of 100, 200 ready, willing, and able buyers that I can expose your property to. And in the event that this property does not fit with my buyer pool, we can still expose to the universe of other buyers, right? So you're having a different conversation with your seller. Say, I'm not starting from scratch. Oh, I'm gonna put it on the MLS. No, that shows as seller that you're working, you're a professional. I have a pipeline. I have a database of buyers that I'm going to first go to, massage that. And then if I don't have a buyer, if I don't have a buyer from that pool, then we're going to go to, simultaneously we'll go to the MLS. But I just think it looks good for you to be able to say, I have a buyer pool that I'm going to expose your property to first, so that we can get this sold for the quickest, for the most amount of money, right? So along with building this buyer pipeline, I promised you guys that on February 18th, we're going to build the platform and give you the opportunity to co-host a buyer's workshop. 3 steps to purchase a new home in 2023. 3 steps to purchase a new home in 2023. Now, I'm going to stop there when we talk about content, and I want to just point out the title. 3 steps to purchase a new home in 2023. Why did I say 3 steps? People want quick. You know how you always hear 10 steps, Well, we started at 10, but I said 10, everybody says 10. And 10, they may get tired and they don't want to do 10. But if I tell them 3, I'm like, oh, just 3 steps? So your content, is your content compelling, right? Is the call to action compelling? Does the headline, the tagline make me stop and say, tell me more? Right? 3 steps to purchase a new home in 2020. That makes me feel like I got time for 3 steps. I got time for 3. 10, 3, 5, I got time for, but 3, I definitely have time for. I definitely have time for 3 steps to purchase a new home in 2023. Right? So this is what we offered to you guys last week. And this is what we're rolling out this week. Again, this was the flyer that you guys saw last week. And so just wanted to hit on how that title was intentional. I literally had a conversation around that title, guys. And if you've been in marketing, I know Jessica has a background in marketing. All of the photos, the colors, the caption, that's intentional, right? So when you guys put your marketing out there, think about the verbiage that you're using, right? So an email went out to our to the community, providing you the link to sign up to co-host this 3 steps to purchase a new home in 2023. If you did not receive that email, this QR code will take you to that sign up page. Also, there's a link to the sign up page on our Experts University site, right? So that's step 1, to sign up. Now, along with this sign up, I told you that we will provide you with the content. We will provide you with the content so that you can market for your clientele to attend the workshop. Now, the way this is going to work, you're going to market this. Your clientele will attend the workshop, and then they're going to be pointed to go back to you to finish the next steps to their buyer journey, to their 3 steps, right? They're going to be pointed back to you. So this is an example of the marketing assets that are going to be prepared. There's been some agents have already signed up. Vanya is one of them, so you see her as an example. Starting tomorrow, the Home Buyers Workshop is going to be on February 18th. You are going to receive 15 posts. Here's another tactic and strategy for attendance. People have to hear this stuff over and over and over and over and over again. So you're going to have 15 posts to post every day. You guys heard of a carousel before on Instagram or even Facebook? That's where the person has to swipe. So the first post is the myth about buying. The second graphic in that carousel is the fact. And then the third graphic in that carousel is going to be your flyer saying, join me at this home buyer workshop. It's a lot of work, huh? We're going to take this off of you. This is why when you do home buyer workshop, it's a lot to it. So this is why I said, let me take this off of them. We will give you the platform. This is a gimme. If you can't just post to build your pipeline, to put your business and your brand out there, you might as well hang up your license, guys. We're going to have a tough conversation this morning. Hang up your license, because this is 50% of your business. Marketing is 50% of your business. So this is an example. Vanya had already sent in her headshot, her logo, her email address, and her phone number. So this is an example of one of the social media assets that's provided. This is myth number 1. This is another example. Marissa, see, action takers are money makers. They already have their assets set up. So this is Marissa's sample. What's a common myth? So here's the other thing. The myths that you're going to see are some of the things that we hear that has your buyers on the fence. Oh, my credit score isn't good. They think their credit score needs to be a 720 or 700. The fact is, credit scores can go as low as 580, sometimes lower. We don't want you to go as low as 580, I'll be honest with you, but they can. And if that's where they are, that's where they are. Right? I see something missing here in this presentation. I see something. Oh, there it is. It's skipped. So you're going to receive, when you sign up, you're going to receive a spreadsheet that's going to have all 15 of your days with the graphics and your caption. Guys, if you can't do this, oh my God, I just hang your license up. Hang your license up. Okay, you see Jessica. Jessica's in marketing. You have your graphics, you have your captions. The only thing you're going to need to do is post this. Now you can do a couple things. One, you can use later.com. Yes, this is time consuming. This is listen. This is very time consuming. But as you guys know, I have a marketing team. So eventually you guys will have a marketing team. Yes, you will. Yes, you can send them as an email to buyers. Absolutely. So you are going to, you can schedule through Meta. Yep. Is this something you would normally need to hire out? I would say yes, Lisette. I would. I wouldn't. Some people, they just have it in them to take a little bit of time to put content together. But guys, I tell you, no. I tell you, you guys know I'm the systems and leverage queen. Could I have done this? I definitely can't design like that, no. But but what I'm telling you guys, what I'm trying to teach you guys is, hello CEOs. I'm trying to teach you guys how to think about your business. When you guys, when you're doing an event, and even just your business, you have to launch. This is called a launch. This is called a launch process. This is called like flooding the market with, boom, here I am. This is important. You should see this. You should attend. And then you follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. This is called launching. This is how you launch. Right? So let me go back really quickly. Someone asked, where do you sign up? So this is the QR code. If you're on your PC, there you go, Caprice. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. So if you're on your PC, you can scan this QR code. It'll take you to the sign up page. If you're not, you can just go to expertsuniversity.com where you sign up for the classes, and there should be a link there to sign up. You found it? Awesome. Good. So just go to the website and there'll be a link there to, and also there you go. Sorry. There, it's also there in the chat. The link is there in the chat. RW said done. Right? So the team, for those that have signed up, for those that are signing up today, the team is going to be working on building out your samples, your assets. Again, you're going to get it in a spreadsheet. And they're also going to send you the assets as a Dropbox link. The idea is I want you guys to be able to if someone's working from their phone, I want you guys to be able to just quickly, if you're posting from your phone, just grab the asset. So she's the marketing team is still putting together just one more piece for how I want you to be able to easily access these graphics, because your spreadsheet is going to have the graphics posted in there, but I want you to be able to just easily upload the graphics. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Last thing before I forget, and again, this is going to be in the email instructions. You do need to sign up with something like Linktree for a link in the bio. Link in your bio, right? Link in the bio. Yeah, Michelle, right? Like this guy, I tell you, I'm doing what I had to struggle through. I don't want you to struggle through. So you are going to need to set up a Linktree account so that you can do the link in the bio, so that when someone goes to when they go to your page, they'll click the link in your bio and it'll take them directly to the sign up for the workshop. All right. So Keep an eye out for those of you that are sending in your information. Keep an eye out for the email. We'll do another, I may even jump on in the morning. Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll send a text message. For those of you that can't jump on, we'll record it and we'll just really work through this. Make sure that everybody is clear on how to deploy this, right? Make sure you have your link tree set up. Make sure you have access to your assets. Make sure you know how to post. I don't think we'll have time to go through scheduling tomorrow, but that's a different training. You guys definitely want to get into learning how to schedule these posts with, like Jessica said, Meta or Later or Planoly or all those different other scheduling platforms so that you can literally schedule your posts for the month even. Set it and forget it. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Joanne. I'm glad you guys are finding, you think this is helpful. Okay. So really quickly, because we're wrapping up. So today was content. Next week, we're talking about capture and convert. Part of capture is that link tree mechanism. What else are you doing to make sure that you're able to capture contacts, right? QR codes. What are some of the tools that you can use to capture contacts? And then how are you converting them? And so I think, who asked the question? I think Gail asked the question about, can it be emailed out? What are you doing? Once you have these contacts, what are you doing? One realtor, I'm on a couple of you guys' email list. You're smart. You got my email address and now I get your emails. Is everyone sending emails? I definitely get Jessica's emails. Is everyone sending out emails to their CRM? Gotta send out. Yeah, Lisette, everybody needs a CRM. Everybody needs a CRM. If you don't have one through your brokerage, Lion Desk, is that right? There's a number of inexpensive ones you can use. Yes. She said, shame on me. Yep, shame on you. Because that's definitely a way for a follow-up boss. Yes, follow-up boss is amazing. That's an easy way to keep your touches going. Okay. The 16th, conducting buyer consultations like a pro. That is in anticipation of your contacts that you're going to get onto this workshop. Guys, the goal is all you have to do is promote. We're taking the hard part off for you. Get your people on the call. Once they get on the call, you need to conduct your consultation. And the 23rd is titled Dialing for Dollars, because that's all about following up. Okay. Making sure you get on the phone and follow up with the people that attended the workshop and that need to get on your calendar for your consultation. Okay. Now that's our Thursday huddles. You guys also know that we get together on Tuesdays for substantive trainings with the board, and that schedule is there. Actually, on next Tuesday, we're talking about purchase mortgages and the lending process for realtors. So that's a primer for you guys to have some framework or frame of reference around mortgage lending, what's going on with interest rates, how to have those conversations, how to make yourself familiar with the different loan products. You don't have to know the loan products. Archie's on here. Archie's a LO and a realtor. Archie knows all the loan products. You don't need to know that, but you need to know how to have a conversation with prospects to guide them to a conversation so that you don't tell them no. If anything, they tell themselves no about that they're not ready. Michelle says, where can we get content for emails, or is it a freestyle in general or for this? Because you're tapping on something else, Michelle, that I wanted to teach today, but today does not give enough time on where in general. I got something for you. I could not do this and that today just because of the time constraint. But I got something for you guys for content. February is gonna be a busy month for us. She said we have time. Oh gosh, I'm gonna put it on the calendar. We might end up having like some Friday sessions this month. We might end up being together like 4 times a month because there's a lot of stuff that we need to get down and in us. Okay. All right. So we're about 5 minutes over. Last thing in closing. Marketing. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. For you, and your clients. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing for you and your clients. Naturally, nobody likes to market. You don't, right? You feel like you're selling. But if you look at it, Muslim say, I don't mind. If you look at it as you're really sharing important information. How many people do you know really think they need to have like a 700 credit score, $20,000, $30,000 to put down, right? How many people did you help and you were like, no, you didn't need all of that. Like you can do 3.5%. Your credit score doesn't have to be perfect. And you telling the world that is actually marketing, but you didn't really feel like it, right? Because you were just sharing, you were helping. As realtors, you are being paid to help people accomplish their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, and or renting. So when you share this information, you're sharing information that helps them accomplish their goals, helps them make a move, helps them get on the phone with you. You didn't even realize you're marketing, because marketing is just exposure, right? And same for your clientele that's receiving this information. They're receiving the information that said, hey, you didn't have to have a 720 credit score. Hey, you didn't have to have $30,000 to purchase. When they receive it, it doesn't even feel like marketing to them. They're like, oh, she's helping me. He's helping me, right? So the best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. So I don't want you guys to overthink this. I want you guys to look back in your database and say, what were some of the objections? What were some of the concerns that your clients had, either on the listing side or the buying side? Maybe your sellers are saying, oh, I want to sell, but I think we need to redo the roof or redo the ceiling because it has popcorn ceilings, right? Just things that you're like, no, someone will buy that, or, we'll just make an adjustment for that. So go back in your Rolodex. What are some of the things that, you overcame for your clients? That's your best marketing. That's human. All right. All right, guys, you got homework. If you're interested in signing up for the workshop, again, I don't know why you wouldn't. Go to the link, sign up, send your credentials so that your assets can be put together and sent over to you. Keep an eye out on your emails. Make sure you turn on your notifications for the community, because we got a lot of work to do. Awesome. Done with your sign up? Awesome. Ready to make this money? I know that's right. All right, guys, we're just 9 minutes over. Go get lunch. Go get back out there. Go get some deals, and we will see you at the closing table. All right. She said this was too short. Michelle, we'll be back. You're welcome. Good to see you guys. You're welcome, Yolanda. And I